this is Ruger 6. Please join me in watching Marshall Zukov right here on YouTube.
His name is Marshall Zukov.
To Marshall Zukov's channel.
Hello YouTube. You are now on Marshall Zukov's YouTube channel.
Hello, this is Marshall Zukov, and here we are together again on YouTube finally. Who is that?
To Marshall Zukov.
Well, here she is in all of her glory. If you haven't noticed by now, which probably a lot of people recognize what this is. This just happens to be an 1895 Winchester. We can get a good look at her there. Now, if you're wondering what this could be chambered in, well, let's check it out. Well, there's a good giveaway right there what it's chambered in. 7.62. It's got the Winchester stamp on there above the 7.62 millimeter, of course. Interesting history on this rifle. We can see the Russian inspector stamp underneath the P and the 21. That's not a Russian thing probably, but in that box it should read in the Russian He, I, and Z, which basically translates to an X, a backwards capital N, and a 3. The P21, that probably came later, as we can tell by this stamp right here. The Flaming Bomb MP8 is reminiscent of the Spanish Civil War. I have seen some examples of P stamps on Spanish Civil War Mosin-Nagant rifles, so it's possible it could be Spanish Civil War or totally unrelated. The Mosin rifles certainly do have a lot of history in themselves, and there's still a great many marks that are still unknown. But that's pretty much it for any external markings. There's no other stock cartouches, just a small one that's really hard to read or see or make out what it is besides the X. Not quite sure what that's supposed to be, some kind of a stamp. But it's in decent condition, I guess. And we can see the B stamp there. The action is very interesting. You can see how far the lever hangs down. The whole trigger moves. And take a look in there. Having a little loading issue with the magazine. So if anybody knows exactly how the spring is supposed to go, it's a coil spring that is in the front area of the magazine, and there's basically an arm that's got the little follower on there. I'd have to consult a diagram for the correct nomenclature of those parts on the 1895. But very interesting, the wear pattern on the bluing. It really does look like it was left partially cocked. Here's the sight setup on here. Very interesting. Pretty small. And the step increase. Rivets on the handguard, also very reminiscent of the 1891 infantry rifle, Mosin-Nagant.